Today we got Psylocke taking on Grifter. Who wins? Let's find out. British beauty Elizabeth Betsy Braddock is a mutant with vast telepathic and telekinetic powers that she can focus into deadly weapons. She's a stealthy martial artist, a former fashion model, and longtime X-Men. Psylocke is strong enough to swing around a 90-pound ball and chain while holding a baby in her other arm. Talk about being a badass mom. And is surprisingly fast and agile. She's dismembered terrorists before they could even move, react and deflect a laser before it can hit her, and she's even run along metal weapons that were thrown at her because she's a freaking ninja. Psylocke is also easily one of the best and most skilled fighters in the Marvel Universe. She's trained with hand ninjas before, and it was said that she was given a lifetime's worth of training in just a few hours. She sparred with Wolverine, held her own against a feral and bloodlusted Wolvie, is able to stun people by performing nerve strikes, and Betsy has even shown that she's able to predict an enemy's movements, dodge his attacks, and even slice his pectoral muscles in order to take him down. But Psylocke isn't just a skilled ninja and fighter. She's also an Omega level telepath. Now, don't get me wrong, Psylocke isn't an Omega level mutant. But during his run on Uncanny X-Men, Remender said that his goal was to establish her as an Omega level telepath. Her telepathy is strong enough to penetrate the psychic defenses of the Juggernaut. She can mind control others, and even use them as allies in a fight, and she shut down people's minds and knocked them unconscious. Psylocke is also able to unleash pure bolts of psychic energy, and she's even got a unique power called the Psycho Blast, which is where she can shoot a beam of telepathic energy at an opponent, attacking them mentally and physically at the same time. However, her go-to move is her Psychic Knife or Psychic Katana, which is the focused totality of her psychic powers, and she's even used it repeatedly in combat to fry an opponent's brains. Then she's got powerful telekinesis as well, even claiming that her telekinesis can smash mountains. She's tossed around entire groups of X-Men with her telekinetic energy, and is even able to throw around barrages of telekinetic knives to take out multiple opponents at once. Finally, Psylocke is also able to use her telekinesis for defense, creating psychic bubbles to protect herself from attacks. Then, in the other corner, Grifter. Cole Cash is a former U.S. Army Special Ops soldier who was deserted and became a con artist. After the Daemonites attempted to possess his body, he ended up as one of the most wanted men alive. Hiding his face under a mask, he wages war on the Daemonites as Grifter. So the alien Daemonites experimented on Cash's body, fundamentally altering his physiology in kinda unexplained ways, making him much more than other humans. Grifter is an incredibly skilled fighter, as he's dodged and caught multiple arrows from Green Arrow, knocked down Midnighter with one punch, and gained an upper hand over Midnighter on a separate occasion. Grifter has even taken punches from Apollo, and used his tactical ability and fighting prowess to actually come up with a way to momentarily beat and take down Apollo. He's also an excellent marksman, and is adept with basically any weapon, ranging from firearms to knives to explosives, to really any throwing weapon on hand. He's even able to make seemingly impossible trick shots that can disable or rebound grenades, or jam enemy artillery with relative ease. But on top of that, Grifter has really powerful sonic powers. He's got telepathic abilities that allow him to read the minds of anyone that he focuses on, and Grifter has even controlled other people's actions before, like when he was fighting a man and Cash just started making him hit himself. He's also shown some pretty fine-tuned kinetic control, and is able to lift, move, or push objects just by focusing on them. He's used his telekinesis to control an enemy's gun, and has even used telekinesis to fire his own guns and leave his hands free. He's thrown cars and trucks, and even thrown an entire forest on top of an enemy before. Then Grifter is also able to turn his telekinetic powers inward to physically bolster himself, to where he can battle against the superhuman Midnighter, and has even used his telekinesis to hold his own against the Suicide Squad. Grifter's also got a life sense, which is essentially just like a spider sense. Just if his life is in danger, he's able to sense it and then react accordingly. So who wins? Well, let's break it down. Now, I really like this fight, because right here we've got two incredibly similar heroes. Both are excellent and highly trained fighters. And on top of that, both have telepathy and telekinesis to help them win this fight. I don't know about you, but I think it's going to be real fun. So first, let's ignore powers for now, and look at these heroes' physicality and their fighting skills. And in that category, I gotta give the extra Psylocke. Physically, they're actually really comparable. They're both impressively strong, and both are fast enough to easily dodge or deflect bullets. And they've even been able to kill multiple opponents before those opponents could react or even move. But Psylocke just proven that she is the much better hand-to-hand fighter, and is a whole lot more skilled in combat. Now, Grifter has done some impressive things throughout the years, like taking down countless Daemonite aliens, and he's even gained the slight edge over Midnighter before. And I don't think I have to tell you how skilled of a fighter Midnighter is. Grifter is also a nearly unparalleled shot, even being held up as the greatest shot in the Wildstorm universe. But Psylocke has just had a whole lot more training throughout the years, and battled against more known and skilled combatants, while Grifter usually takes on no-name thugs or aliens. Psylocke trained with the hand in order to hone and refine her skills, and she's even gone through what was said to be a lifetime worth of training just a few hours. So right off the bat, she's gonna have more training than Grifter. She's also fought against Wolverine and Sabretooth before, beating both of them, and has repeatedly shown that she can take down highly skilled opponents without even using her telepathy or telekinesis. She's just better than Grifter, and has consistently proven that throughout the years. So what about powers? Can Grifter's telepathy and telekinesis give him an edge over Psylocke, and eventually lead him to victory? Well, to be fair, that's a real possibility. Grifter has shown some impressive telepathic and telekinetic power throughout the years. He's able to read minds from pretty much everyone around him, and is even able to use his telepathy to control others, and get them to stop attacking him and start attacking themselves. His real power, though, lies in telekinesis. He's used these powers to throw cars and trucks at opponents. He threw a crocodile once, and probably most impressively, threw almost an entire forest or mountainside on top of Singe, who is a very powerful Daemonite. Grifter is also able to use his telekinesis in really clever and efficient ways while in a fight. For starters, he loves using his telekinesis to control and fire multiple guns at once, so he can lay down fire around opponents and still got his hands free to battle it out. He's even used his telekinesis to hold his own against the Suicide Squad, as he blocked Harley Quinn's mallet and sent her flying into another member of the squad, and deflected a bullet that Deadshot had fired at him, and actually curved the bullet back until it hit Floyd in the chest. He's unleashed Force Blast that took down El Diablo and Deadshot, and has even channeled his telekinesis into a telekinetic punch to momentarily take down Midnighter. So, yeah, Grifter is real powerful with his telepathy and telekinesis. But then again, so is Psylocke. In fact, maybe even more so. Like, look at her telekinesis. She's claimed that she's able to flatten a whole city block and smash entire mountains, repeatedly knock back large groups of men, and Jean Grey has even admitted that Psylocke's telekinesis is on a level that she can't even match. Betsy is also able to use her telekinesis on the defense and block real powerful attacks. She's summoned shields instantly, blocking laser beams after the beam had already been fired, but before it hit its target. Her shields have also been shown to be real durable too, as it withstood an explosion that was strong enough to destroy a multi-story building, and she's even teamed up with Jean Grey to shield a city from a laser beam that was about to destroy the town. And since Jean has already admitted that Psylocke is more powerful with telekinesis than her, it's presumable to believe that Psylocke was supporting more of that shield than Jean. She's also incredibly versatile for telekinesis, and is able to create pretty much any weapon imaginable. Her go-to are things like knives or swords, which makes sense, she is a ninja after all. But Betsy has also created bow and arrows, shields, crossbows, maces, and other weapons like that. And her telekinetic weapons are really powerful too. Her katana is cut through giant steel vault doors. She's actually sent a multi-story building crumbling to the ground, and while her blades don't technically cut people, they do cause serious pain and damage, and have even been able to fry people's brains. So Psylocke has proven that she's a whole lot more versatile with her telekinesis, and more powerful than Jean Grey, making her more powerful than Grifter as well. However, it's not her telekinesis that I really want to focus on. It's her telepathy. Because while Psylocke isn't an Omega level mutant, she is an Omega level telepath. Her telepathy is strong enough to penetrate the psychic defenses of Juggernaut multiple times, and she's even scanned an entire island of people before. Psylocke is also incredibly versatile for telepathy as well. She can shut up people's minds and knock them unconscious, can mind control others and turn them into her own allies in a fight. She's scrambled Rogue's perception of things, to where Rogue thought she was flying up when she was actually flying down, and has even used her telepathy to block Jean Grey from accessing her telekinetic powers. All of that is way above Grifter's telepathic abilities, and so Psylocke really should let her do whatever she wants of him in his mind. She can make him believe that he's fighting her, or he's actually just fighting himself. Block Grifter from accessing his telekinetic powers. Could mind control and make him not want to fight her, or just shut down his mind and knock him unconscious. So who wins? Well, it's Psylocke. She's got Grifter beat on literally every single level, from fighting skill to telekinesis, and especially telepathy. Psylocke wins. But what do y'all think? I would love to hear your thoughts. Sign off in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe button. More videos, this one every single weekday, and I'll see you next time.